So when one starts meditating on calm abiding and sits down, and think, okay, I'm going to meditate for 10 minutes, for 10 minutes, I will hold this Buddha image or watching the breath, So at the first stage, one said, wow, what a mess, One realized that one hardly ever find the object, During the whole session, we was, oh yes, oh, I'm supposed to watch my breath. And the mind goes all over the place, So just from time to time, actually, you remember you're supposed to watch the breath. But your mind, most of the time, is going all over the place. So this is the first stage of meditating on calm abiding. Is that, one try, it's called placing the mind. It's actually trying to bring the mind onto the object in the first place. So the whole session is spent bringing the mind on the object, because most of the time it's away. So then the second stage is called placement with continuity. So there one is able to bring the mind on the object and stay it for a little while before losing it again. Right? So there's a continuity. Before there was no continuity at all. You just bring it there, poof, it goes off. You bring it there, it goes off. Here there is a continuity. Then the third stage is called patch-like placement. So there, at the third stage, you're able to stay on the object for quite a while. You stay on the object, and from time to time you lose it. But then, as soon as you lose it, you are aware that you're losing it, and you're able to bring the mind back. And then the fourth stage is called close placement. So at the fourth stage, from the beginning to the end of your session, you don't lose the object at all. During the whole session, you are able to hold on to the object. Right? There still is distraction and dullness, but one part of your mind never loses the object anymore. And then the fifth stage is called controlling. So because at the fourth level you are able to stay for the whole session on the object, you decided. By familiarizing yourself with that, you reach a state of inner peace you never experienced before. Suddenly, it's like your mind was always like boiling water, and suddenly the boiling water has subsided, and you find that your mind inside experience a kind of tranquility that you never had before, and you realize, wow, that's quite pleasant. The difference between the fifth and the fourth is that the fifth, there's no more gross laxity and gross excitement. So the gross aspect of this disturbance has subsided. You still have subtle dullness and subtle excitement, but not anymore the gross aspect of it. And then the sixth is called pacifying. It's very difficult to recognize because the object is there, it's stable, and it's clear. What is missing is the intensity of holding onto the object. So in general, when one reaches that state, it's better to lean towards the side of subtle excitement than to lean towards the side of subtle laxity, because subtle excitement is easy to recognize. At the seventh stage, you can stay on the object, boom, 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 you sit there, you stay on the object, and from time to time you have to check whether excitement, laxity has come about. But the main bulk of your sitting, you're completely there on the object. The excitement and dullness is not so strong anymore, It doesn't happen often, and even if it arises, you just need to poof, 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 and the thought, they stop, the emotion, they stop. It's a process from going from your ordinary mind, which has this thought and things like that, to go into your mind of calm abiding. So it's like entering into a tunnel or entering into something. So you focus your mind on the object and you go to a certain stage to go into that mind of calm abiding. And then the ninth stage is called placement with equanimity. So there's no more effort. As soon as you sit down, you're so familiarized with that state of meditation. You just sit down and you're in that state, for the whole session. You know, no matter how long, you can stay on the object without any excitement or any dullness. You know? So that's a fantastic state of mind. This is the 9th stage of calm abiding. It's not the fully qualified calm abiding. Then you have to cultivate that for a certain period of time. And then there's something which is, if you cultivate that, there's a transformation of your body and mind happening. There's a kind of physical bliss which arises, and a mental bliss. You know? And this physical and mental bliss give rise to a special physical suppleness or pliancy or lightness about your body, and a lightness about your mind. You know, a sharpness, a suppleness about the mind, a pliancy where you can after apply your mind for anything virtuous you want, you know, whenever you want. The mind has always great enthusiasm, you know. You never lose enthusiasm for doing something positive, you know. So when this process has happened, you know, this physical and mental bliss has arisen, and then the physical suppleness and mental suppleness has arisen, you know, and gets stabilized, then this is called calm abiding. It's a very clear path. You know, it's very well put down, you know, and so you know exactly where you are, what's your problem, and how to face it, you know, to go to the next stage. So this you find, you know, in the Lamrim tradition, in the section on calm abiding, you know, you have an explanation in detail on that, you know. So, good luck.